Stadium in Eugene. Today, conference bragging rights on the line in this SEC Big Ten clash. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Oregon Ducks. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
When you talk about decibels, making it hard to play for the opponents, the first stadium you've got to think about is Autzen Stadium in Eugene, Oregon. This is one of the most acoustically challenging places for opponents to step onto the field. The loud and the proud, the Ducks make noise whenever opponents come to town. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. The Rebels will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Sends it back in motion. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Here's more to throw. Pocket breaking down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in...
Snags it, and he's open. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ducks! Talk about an offense finding its rhythm early.
So nice to find the end zone early, get that confidence going. The defense is showing exactly what you'd expect them to do. Offense taking advantage. Great start for the offense.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Coming out with it, it's Alexander. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. He's going to run it. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26.
Man, what a nice run by the QB. Great job exploding, getting upfield, and then smartly getting out of bounds. And, man, how hard is it to stop an offense with a guy at the quarterback spot that's so dynamic?
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Makes the grab. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Making side adjustments here. The play action fake. Fires to the tight end. And they get him down. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. Running inside, it's Lacey. Picks up the first down. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Rebels are flying down the field.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Going to take a shot at this DB. He's got it way down the field. Turning it on. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Rebels.
Really nice job by the offense there, setting up the play-action pass. They ran the ball the last play, so the defense saw run action this time. A lot of guys bit downhill. The quarterback had a chance to find his target outside. He puts it up in the air. Receiver does his job. They connect for the long score.
And he tacks on the extra point. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. We're all tied up, and they'll try to get it right back. They're going for an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Dante Moore. Grabbed in the middle. It's hooked. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Moore to the air. Fires to the wideout. Got it! Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll run it. It's Hill. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Throwing Moore. Might be looking to run. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
Quarterback now has to make sure his guys are dialed in. You can't make any more mistakes. Giving up a negative play on second down by the goal line, you've got to be really smart with this football.
These corners backing off a bit. In the gun on third down. Moore makes the catch. Got enough space. Touchdown, Ducks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They've got to shore up their play in the back half.
And he makes the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. Caught in the backfield, it's Haas. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. As we get a look at the numbers so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. Here comes the heat. And he never had a chance.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Dumps it to the back. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Moore. He's got it on the run. Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon. And they take it in for 6 more points. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Alexander. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also...
It's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to them. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And that's exactly the response you want now from your defense. Your offense just turns the football over, puts you in a really bad spot. Great job being ready on 1st down. Playing the pass, now forcing a 2nd down. You want to force the field goal here. Obviously the bad field position, but the defense responds on 1st down.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Here's Moore to throw. Got a man, it's Davison.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Moore from the gun, trying to convert 3rd down. Gets it out fast.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and 1st down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
Going to the run, it's Davison. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Moore will throw. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Moore from the gun on third down. Big fella moving. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on fourth down. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short?
The defense, I think, was just more physical on that fourth down, guys. That was a designed quarterback run, and they're calling that because they're trying to get extra blockers at the point of attack and get a numbers advantage, but just the defense fighting off the blocks, being where they're supposed to be, and not letting the quarterback break free. You just can't do a better job than the defense did on that fourth down.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Wants to adjust the pattern. Shakes off the defender. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found.
You know, you toss the ball to the running back to get him away from all the big boys, right? Like, stay away from the beef. Those guys get you on the ground.
But, guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk, and, man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. They'll run for it. Runs through a tackle. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, at this point of the game, fourth and short, no problem going for it. Fourth and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
Dante Moore fires to the end zone. Touchdown Ducks! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. If you need me to throw it, I can do that too.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll send the back in motion. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Grabbed behind the line, it's Lacey. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on fourth down. On 4th down, going to the air. Ole Miss calls its 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Throwing more. Going for 6. Touchdown, Ducks! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Oh, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. This is ultra-aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Going for the big play. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line.
And that's why as quarterbacks you cannot tell